It's all right. You guys can have Southside Karen. I'm just going to call her life of a free rape apologist.
Callie is trying to tag Team YouTube, saying I'm harassing her.
Karma will come back to bite them.
And she's trying to get my channel, I guess, struck or taken down right now.
I'm going to be making this stream to Team YouTube. I'm going to be tagging them. I've already tagged them like in this stream. I've done like the hashtag. For right now, for at least for the next few days, I'm going to, just make sure my thread gets around. Okay, so yeah, I will be taking a break now. Those of you who are, retweeting the thread, on my behalf and trying to help and everything, I really do appreciate you.
If you are a paying member, whether it's on a Patreon or on any platform, you can use that creator's content to react to. It is fair use. You have paid for it. Callie has no excuse to strike channels that criticize her. All right. This is a person who has corresponded IRL with lolcows. She has cow-tipped more times than I can count. She has been dragging Shane for filth, smearing him all over Twitter and YouTube for months.
I just put out the thread. Now you guys know I've been in contact with YouTube a lot.
Scamming people, but as soon as it's done to her, it's a whole problem. And she's trying to tag Team YouTube. She's gonna get her ass dragged into court. That's what she's gonna do. And nowhere did I make up any kind of false claims. Nowhere did I smear her name.
Yep.
Everything I said and gave commentary on was what she had put out online on the internet. Doesn't matter if you're behind a paywall. I'm a member.
I've already tagged Team YouTube. I've already DM'd Team YouTube, and my next step is to get in contact with them via email.
I do find it hard to believe that Callie has been bleeding about being so terrified for her safety and her life, while then she goes on behind a paywall and talks about calling up her ends from the south side to come down and protect her, or go after Shane because he passive-aggressively commented on her pink furniture or something.
I open up Twitter and I see that Yabba and Sam have been tweeting about my members' lives, like with clips and stuff. Like, you all know how they've been taking my members' lives, tweeting them, trying to ridicule, mock, drag, whatever.
Deal with it offline then. If you don't want people discussing your relationship and what you put out online, don't put it online.
And you all know, you all who are members know that I have been vlogging as a way to hold myself accountable to my audience after my crisis stream, because you all helped me out. And I understand that the clips where I relayed a message to my ex after he was very hostile and disrespectful and highly passive aggressive and hostile towards me in my home. But the next time that nigga get disrespectful, he meeting this bitch. He gonna meet Southside Callie for the very first time, face to face.
Can I just point out, it is extremely difficult to take somebody to court for this type of thing in the United States of America. It's hard enough to sue somebody for defamation and libel in this country. Yabba, Sam, and Callie are all public figures, and the bar for any kind of defamation or harassment or any of that is much, much higher when you're dealing with a public figure.
When getting his things, that is already on my behalf taken care of in other areas. However, I understand people have been trying to exploit those clips against me from said member streams, the same ones where he said that he felt threatened. But I do know on my end, he has not gone to Nan Authority since. In fact, he, of course, still has me pinned because he weaponized those clips to go straight to Sam and Yabba to incite this campaign against me. It is no secret.
I do believe at this point that Sam and Yabba have a much stronger case. Even though it's a weak one, they have a stronger case against Callie than Callie has against them. Opinions are not defamatory by definition. An opinion is not slander, nor is it defamation. But if you state something as a fact, and it can be proven to be false, and the person making the claim knows that it is false because it has been proven over and over and over again that it is false, then yes, that person can be taken to court for slander. It's a high bar. It's very expensive. So there it is.
But I have Team YouTube tagged, and I will be pinning things in my chat once this is uploaded. And we need to have a conversation, because while those clips, I understand those clips look bad.
However, Callie is treading on thin ice, and she needs to watch it. She really does. But she's not going to, because she's been out of control for months.
However, that was me relaying a direct message due to me knowing that in that member stream, my ex had people on his behalf watching, because they've been watching ever since, keeping an eye on me, even since like February.
Her views are sinking because people are tired of this shit. And Callie singled out this one person because she had been in my chat. And this is exactly why Callie is going to end up in a world of hurt in terms of her channel and in terms of her entire life, because she cannot take constructive criticism. And the more that people get frustrated, the angrier they get, and the more salty the language gets, it's not going to end well for her.
Even since before the crisis stream, that person, especially the person in relation to him, was watching on his behalf. And because I had reached out to that person to come and get his things, she was like, oh, let me contact him and see what's happening, etc., etc., etc. And that's how the no contact was broken. And that's how I ended up being disrespected in my house. He was hostile, he was passive aggressive, he was very disrespectful. And it's like I was beyond upset.
You were caught just a few days ago in Dcmediagirl's chat, an entire turf. What do you mean caught in my chat? What do you mean caught in my chat? What the fuck is this? Do you have your little spies going out to see who's chat? I mean, everybody does this, right? I don't, because I don't give a shit.
If that's the case, then you would have canceled your membership. But Auntie M, you are still an active member, and you are still, literally, we caught you just a few days ago in Dcmediagirl's chat, an entire turf, right? Talking mess about me, while that discussion over on Dcmediagirl's channel invalidated your family member. We caught you, literally.
Oh, we won't need a defense fund.
We won't be in crisis. We won't have to ask our members for donations to save anything, least of all our shitty one-bedroom apartment. I mean, you literally went online begging for money under false pretenses, and then came out on your own words and said that you used the money for something totally different.
And she did run a scam. I don't care. I will fight to the death. There's proof. There's actual fucking proof. It comes out of her own mouth how she used funds for her furniture instead of towards saving her place. She was the one paying the bills all along anyways. Nothing changed. She saved money because she didn't have to pay Shane's way anymore.
Yeah, and you know what? Just yesterday, I rewatched that stream from 3 days after her crisis stream, the one where she's filing her nails in the bathroom, and she tells her members that thanks to you guys, I didn't have to post my Amazon wish list. I was able to buy it myself. I got furniture, guys. I'm going to be able to furnish this place, guys. I can't wait to show you what I done with the place. And guess what? In that stream, 3 days after the crisis stream, where she collected all that dough and solicited all that money, not a word about, and I was able to save my home.
Yeah. And I would like to get into contact with Team YouTube, YouTube creators about the YouTube Underground, aka Yabba, Sam Telfer. Do know that this stream right here will be in the hands of proper people. This stream right here is going further than YouTube. Also, for all of you all who are either members or whether you donated or you have supported me since the crisis stream, can you guys put black hearts in the chat if you supported me and you do not feel scammed?
That's all right. You guys can have Southside Karen. I'm just going to call her life of a free rape apologist. Get her all mad and triggered.